Hey guys, and welcome to NBA 2K20 Vancouver Wild Franchise Series Season 2, first round of the playoffs. Today we take on this is our first ever playoff game. Making history. First ever playoff game against the Dallas Mavericks. We're the 5th seed, they're the 4th seed. Of course, I can go down and say, okay, who's in these playoffs with us as far as the Western Conference. You guys can see the screen. Of course, we got Minnesota, which came out of nowhere, and we were the number 1 team for a while, and then Minnesota came and got that spot. Surprisingly, I didn't think it was going to be Minnesota. I thought it was going to be LA, but it ended up being Minnesota. They're taking on the 8 seed Clippers. Of course, we're taking on the Mavs. Houston, I'm glad we got out of this matchup. I really didn't want to play Houston. I didn't want to sink down to that 6th seed. Houston takes on Denver, so we skip Houston. I really didn't want to play Houston. And the Lakers take on the Sacramento Kings to open up their first round in the playoffs. What can I say about this season? At the same token, yeah, we won 16 more games than we did last year. So my aim to make us a playoff team was realized. But the way we ended the season was it just wasn't good. The way we ended the season was very bad. And we start off as the best team in the league. We're winning games. Most of the time we're winning, especially in the month of October, November, and December. We had a little losing streak going into January, and we got out of it and start winning games again. And then after the All-Star break, it was rough. We were losing games again. And then, we went on a kind of little winning streak a little bit. But the second half of the season was rough for us. There's no doubt about it. I think after that Spurs game, I think we won 1 out of 9 games. We beat Detroit, which helped us, clinch a playoff spot. But it wasn't a good way to end the season. And the way this season ended, I didn't even post anything else about it. I left it alone because I was so disappointed. I felt like this team was a playoff team, but I expected us to finish as a 3rd seed, or a 2nd or 3rd seed, and we didn't get that. We were down to a 5 seed, which is we're actually damn lucky that we just sunk to a 5th seed. I really thought we were going to sink down as low as a 6th or 7th seed, the way we were playing. But luckily, other teams lost, and it kind of helped us out where we weren't too bad off. I'll go ahead and shrink this up down here so you guys can see what I'm actually doing. You can do this anyway. Put this down here. Thank you. Alright. So that's what we did. 48-34. Have a 5-game losing streak going into the playoffs. Not what I wanted. And it's making me think about what we're going to do in the offseason already as far as getting like a shooting guard or at least another star point guard. And there's going to be a lot of stars in this upcoming draft, man, that could be available. If you're looking at, say, shooting guard, you got Donovan Mitchell, which I'm pretty sure that the Jazz will re-sign him to a big contract. I don't think he's coming out. Victor Oladipo could be available. Could be available. We could go for him. Bradley Beal, of course. These are guys that are a little bit older, but they would add punch to our lineup and give us a star point guard. Because as much as I love Darius Garland is inconsistent. He doesn't score enough, so that's a big problem for us. So I'm more prepared for the offseason than I am the playoffs, and it's because of how we've been playing lately. I mean, we're going in here with a 5-game losing streak, and we only won 1 game in like 10 games. So I'm not really feeling confident. Even against the Mavs, I'm not really feeling confident against the Mavs, even though I'm going to look at their roster right quick, see who's on the Mavericks. I think we split the season series. I think we played 3 games, and they won some, and I won some. We didn't play that much. But, of course, I worry about their center, Kristaps Porzingis. I really worry about him. He's going to be a problem, obviously. And then you got Luka Doncic, always a problem, Derrick Rose, Terrence Ross, Tim Hardaway Jr., Jonas Valanciunas. So definitely our interior defense is going to be tested in this game. And I tried to get a scheme to where, they got Kenneth Faried too. So they're loaded, man. They got a lot of pieces. They got a lot of pieces. So this is going to be a scary, scary matchup. Very scary. But I think we stand a little bit of a chance. I do got Montrezl Harrell, and I got Steven Adams. And I think that kind of equals everything out to where we can at least compete, But we'll see. We'll see what's up. We're gonna get into it, guys. To open up, we're making history here. The first playoff game in Wild history. We're gonna get into it. Let's see here. Know what I'm gonna wear. I just changed uniforms. They're gonna wear the Vancouver unis. So I never put them in the game before. They're gonna be in the game now. And I guess we'll go with that. I might let them just go ahead and wear white. Don't have to go all crazy with these uniforms. You know me, I'm crazy about these uniforms, especially in 2K. They do uniforms right a whole lot better than Madden. Absolutely more stunning than Madden. A lot better than Madden, actually. I think we'll just go with that. And we'll get into it.
And test your build in a game against the Milwaukee Bucks.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. I don't know. The way we've been playing lately, I've been really disappointed. And I just don't see us getting out of the first round. I would be shocked if we get out of the first round, given how we played. But anything can happen. I'm hoping, it'd be really cool if we did, it'd be really cool if we did win, but I'm not expecting it. I was going to shrink my webcam more, but I'm not going to worry about it. Let's just get to the game.
Better play.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA. The playoff battle in the West starts off with a bang right here. Game 1. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. We'll see Vancouver facing the Dallas Mavericks. You look at Dallas, so important in a 7-game series to maintain the home court advantage. The fans, the players, the coaches, guys, they know it's all on the line.
And well, other than Game 7, I think Game 1 is the most important game of the series. For them as a home team, especially, lose this game, and then there goes home court advantage.
Let's check out Vancouver's starting lineup. They've got Garland, Parker out there with Steven Adams. Then it's Taurean Prince, and it's Evans in at the 2-guard spot. Now here's Prince.
Parker should never given that ball up,
Evans
but
with a
it
stuff.
just worked out.
That's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
All right, and wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness, the D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
And so it's Dallas with it. After Vancouver picking up a basket just moments ago. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Rose, that's good.
Well, you love the attitude of Derrick Rose. You want to play great defense? No problem. I can still finish.
He has a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. I caught up with Vancouver's head coach. He said a lot of people are doubting us, and that's a good thing. That's motivation for our guys to come out and try to prove people wrong. But it's going to take a big effort. It's going to take execution.
Get back.
It's going to take hitting critical shots, which, as we know, is especially difficult on the road. Guys?
All right, thank you, David. Now, here's Garland. After Luka Doncic's miss, Evans dishes to
come on,
Hardaway with the
man.
steal.
Can't do these turnovers.
It's deflected.
Ooh, good.
Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball.
Get in there, Evans.
Evans up again.
Oh,
He hangs
Adams.
in there and cashes in on the second
Yes.
chance points.
Well, simply stated, Steven Adams is a force to be reckoned with rebounding the basketball.
Rose finds Porzingis. Ball's knocked loose.
Ooh, got it.
Parker
Good
with the
play.
steal.
Good defense. Come on. Get in
Here's
there.
Prince.
Get the rebound.
Here's Adams. And goaltending is going to be the call. So they get the basket there anyway.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Doncic outside. Valanciunas inside. Adams on him.
Well, so good at anticipating when shots are going to go up. Steven Adams, terrific protecting the basket.
Here's Rose.
Rebound.
That shot off. Adams, a nice D. Here's
Get in there, Parker.
And the dunk
Yeah.
by Parker.
And how about breaking out the Statue of the Liberty on
Yeah.
Nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. And Dallas calls their first time out of the game.
Good timing. They're really struggling offensively.
Sometimes it just feels like misses become contagious. He wants to settle his guys down right now.
That's how you start a playoff run. We've been playing like dog crap for the last few weeks, man. It's just great to see us get steals, go to the basket, just making plays defensively. This is what we're going to have to do. That's why I went in and messed with the playbook. I wanted us to get more physical again. I want us to get more physical. I'm like, good God, we cannot.
And so it's Doncic with it.
The
He
defense
brings
has
it
got
up
to
for
be
the
on
Mavericks.
point for this
They
series.
trail by 6. Here's Rose.
That's it.
That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Kev, how about the body control?
Garland
from
being
Rose?
a
Took it
defensive
right at the
liability
defender
again.
and got it to go.
I need another shooting guard or another
Adams kicks
star.
the
I need a
Prince.
star shooting guard or a star point guard, man. In the
Parker
off season.
outside. The 15-footer. And there's
Yes.
Vancouver with another bucket.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Rose passes to Doncic. Prince with the defensive effort.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
Yes.
And he gets it to go.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
And I think, obviously, we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass.
Get in there.
So
Get in there.
important.
Here's
Yeah.
Evans in the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now, you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Pass to Doncic. Fires it up.
Get back.
Vancouver pulls
Good.
it in. Adams has got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter
Oh.
for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
Here's Hardaway. Unable to get that one. Adams, some nice D. Here's Vancouver with the ball. They're on a 14-4 run. With the teardrop and the rejection by Valanciunas. Garland kicks to Prince.
Get Adams. Yeah.
Here's Adams. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket. Adams has got his third bucket of the night. And the Mavericks call time here.
Things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Well, night in and night out, sometimes it's a battle of runs. Who has the most?
Man, that's the thing, too. I worry that I won't be able to keep Steven Adams, or I won't be able to get him back off free agency. That's what I really worry about. And that's going to be should be my first priority other than getting another star point guard or a star shooting guard. We can't afford everybody. But at the same time, I feel like Harrell, man, Montrezl Harrell is ready to be a starter. But I really don't want to lose Adams, man. I really don't want to lose Adams. I think because I got Adams, that got us to the playoffs. That helped get us to the playoffs, man. And I really don't want to give him up. So it's going to be a hard offseason. But, I mean, I'm thinking we can make a run in the playoffs. It's just the way we've been playing. We've been playing during these last 10 games, man. And just the way we went from being a number one seed to being almost close to sinking down 5-6 spots, man. I mean, you just don't want that to happen. It just makes you doubt that we have it in us to make a deep playoff run. But right now we're playing really good, man. I mean, we're making shots. Something I haven't seen in the last few games, man. I haven't seen us play like this in a long time, and maybe it's just playoffs, man. Just need to get these games count. This is the first playoff game in our franchise's history, man. This game means a whole lot.
Shot clock at 6. That's to Porzingis. For 3.
Get the rebound.
The shot comes out, so Vancouver will take it the other way. Here's Evans. And
Evans making these shots.
And what a way to start this game. Dominating both ends of the floor.
And give them credit, Greg, for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Now, here's Doncic. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
Oh, this is a mismatch.
Porzingis against Prince.
That's a mismatch.
Porzingis,
but he didn't make
Boy,
it.
that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Get in there, Garland.
Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed.
24-6, man. Can y'all believe this? What a start for the freaking Wild, man.
Outside, Porzingis.
Stick with your man. Stick
There's
with
the
him.
pass to Valanciunas. Hardaway with it. He's picked up by Parker.
Good.
Hardaway,
Good.
no good.
Playing good defense. We're playing really good defense right now.
Yeah. Theirs has been terrific here in the first
26-6.
Came to play tonight.
Let's go Wild.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Dallas. Now here's Valanciunas. Dishes it to Rhodes. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Offensive rebound. And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
Yeah, that's a tough call for the ref to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Vancouver leading by 18. Now, Doumbouya.
When that starting unit played, that first rotation played, I'm kind of scared of the second rotation coming in.
Pass to Harrell.
And that was a good start right there. Real good start.
Here's Dean.
No.
The three-pointer, no good. Here are the Mavericks now. Doncic passes to Rose. Over E.
Go on, E. Oh,
Out to
yeah, that's a
Porzingis.
rebound.
Takes the three.
Come on,
Vancouver pulls it in.
rebound. Adams.
Adams has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Here's E. He dishes it to Adams. With some arc.
Oh,
Second chance effort.
oh, come
Porzingis with
on.
the rebound.
He's getting all these rebounds, though. I'm liking that.
Valuable. Not many can
Come
bother
on.
that shot.
Get
at
the
rim.
basket.
Well,
No, y'all let him get it.
You see the range. This
Get
guy
it.
prides himself in
Yeah.
his ability to shut you down. Not a single shot has gone down this period. It is the very definition of ice cold.
Yes,
Look at
that goes
D.
in.
Look at D.
You can see their strategy.
28 to 8.
They want
Wild.
to control the paint.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've
Yeah.
dominated on the interior.
And if you're looking for the main reason that they're trailing in this game, well, look no further than his shooting. I mean, he has hit exactly
DeVoyer.
0% of his shots.
Get back, get back, get back. Get back. Nope.
And Doncic gets it to go.
About time he got one to fall there. Before that, 6 straight misses to
It
start.
ain't
this.
over. We still got 3 more quarters.
Adams outside. Passes it to Harrell. Here's E. Fires from deep.
Nope.
That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. Ross with it. Still looking for his first bucket.
Yeah, I don't think I got Fred VanVleet in the game, but I saw him on the bench, so he should be there. I didn't sub him completely out, but I don't think he's got any minutes because he's back from the G League, which I didn't mean to put him in the G League. He just happened to go there. But Fred VanVleet needs to be in the game, so I might have to make some rotation adjustments. I got like them new Vancouver uniforms. I love those. They kind of look so cool because they kind of pop out at you. They're sort of like superhero like sort of thing. So I think the unis look a whole lot better. I think the unis look really, really good. 3 more quarters to go, guys. This game is far from over. We got off to a hot start.
1:12 left to play in the first. Here's E. Adams defending. And Adams sends it back. And here is Ross. Fareed.
Yeah.
And it's slammed in by Fareed.
Saw that
Yeah,
coming.
great anticipation of where the open man was going to be, and Terrence Ross finds him immediately. That's really pretty.
E. The pass to Kid Gilchrist. Vancouver making a switch here. VanVleet's checked in.
Okay, I do got him in the lineup. Who did I take out of the lineup? I took somebody out. I just can't remember who. Jacob Evans is in. Jacob Evans is in.
And Vancouver with the possession here.
Dean is in.
The lead is 15.
Avery Bradley's probably out. I probably took Avery
Clock at
Bradley
6.
out.
Here's Dean. Hits the
Dean.
front of the rim and out.
Dean can't hit shots with nothing, man.
Now here's
You
Ross.
think he would hit
Guarded
open
close.
shots? He just don't.
Doncic right side. Kicks it to Ross. Pass to Doncic.
Mismatch. Someone get over and help.
He trains it as
No,
the
of course
shot clock
not.
ticks down. Doncic has got 5 now.
Boy, what body control from the Slovenian forward. Doncic comfortable taking on all challengers.
For the 3. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And it's Vancouver, 13 points up at the end of the period. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break.
What do y'all think of that first quarter? Now that's how you start a playoff series. And it's the first game in our franchise history of being in the playoffs. I really look for us to at least do a little bit better going into the playoffs. I mean, I'd rather have had, a home playoff game right now to start, but, Dallas, we match well with Dallas. I don't think Dallas is a team that's going to beat the crap out of us like the Rockets or the Lakers, so maybe we stand a chance. Just got to keep playing the way we're playing.
Vancouver leading by 13, and Vancouver, who they've got? We've got Montrezl Harrell, Michael Kidd-Gilchrist out there with Dumboya. Then it's Brett Van Vliet, and it's Dean in at the shooting guard position. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
And those second chance points can add up. Now here's Adams, still getting worked up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Kidd-Gilchrist inside.
Yes.
Fareed defending. And Kidd-Gilchrist gets it to go in.
But when you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Hey, Greg, to me, this is simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Now here's Ross.
Not all night long.
Doncic, no
We
good.
just started.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Dumboya passes to Kidd-Gilchrist. Dean Adams defending. And the pass to Dumboya.
Get the foul. Yeah. Go inside. That's what I wanted. I want us to go more inside.
Vancouver shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
2 shots.
That's good from Dumboya. Vancouver making a switch here. Terry's checked in.
I think I kicked Avery Bradley out. He was terrible. Well, the whole team was terrible during the losing streak.
And so he makes both from the line. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Adams. And it's off from three-point range.
They're just not hitting any shots. We're reaping the benefits.
Dean Adams defending. Pass to Van Vliet. Just 5 to shoot. Vancouver needs to get off a shot here.
Nope.
Dumboya can't get it to go. Mavericks trailed by 19.
Get back. Come on.
Here's Doncic. 5 points in the game. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here.
Oh, yeah.
I'll tell you
Pour
hate to
it
put this
on.
on one person, but his
Pour it on.
inefficiencies at
Yeah.
the offensive end are
Pour it
holding this
on.
group back.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter.
Oh,
Fareed, the pass to
man.
Bitadze. From downtown, Dallas again missing.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the
Oh, the
paint.
crowd's
Right
booing
from the
them.
tip. Their rebounding edge right now.
Crowd's booing.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his first personal foul.
Vancouver shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
2 shots.
Dude, if we come into Dallas and just steal game 1, man, that's
And that one misses.
He does a great job of drawing contact and getting himself to the line, something he didn't do in the first period.
And the Mavericks making a
We
change
also
here.
need to make
Hardaway's checked in. And he sinks the second.
coming to Dallas, still game 1.
And for those
Yeah,
of you
that'd be
just joining
great.
us, we're in the second
I'll
quarter.
take a
About 3 minutes gone
1-1,
by.
series into Vancouver, man.
Adams outside.
That'd be great.
They can
That's
use
better
a
than
bucket.
being down 0-2.
Vancouver pulls it in.
Maybe we can still
And here we
game
go.
2. I
Fast
mean,
break.
you just never know the way we're playing right now.
Some solid defense
But I don't think
from
Dallas is going to miss this
And the way
many
he was able
shots
to reach out towards that release
forever.
had an impact.
Well, no question, he altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Back to Van Vliet. Kid Gilchrist against Ross. Out to the right wing. Here's Van
Good up.
Vliet.
Yes.
It from beyond the arc.
I saw that. I
Van
saw that
Vliet's got
opening.
his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Van Vliet's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land. And the Mavericks call time here.
And the lack of rim protection, top.
Heck yeah, we go in here and steal game 1. We might can even take game 2. I sincerely doubt it. I sincerely doubt the Mavericks with Luka Doncic, Porzingis, and Derrick Rose and all these weapons they got are going to keep missing shots. They're going to eventually start making them. But since they're not making them, let's take full advantage of it and get this dub. That's what I say.
The Mavericks. Jacob Evans. He's checked in for Vancouver. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Valanciunas dishes to Fareed. Dallas moving it around. Valanciunas passes to Adams. 6 on the shot clock. They need this. Dumboya pulls it in.
Good rebound. Come on.
Dumboya's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Right in
Now
there.
the fights there. They
Ah,
battle
Terry.
back, but he's just really struggling this quarter.
Now here's Hardaway. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Pass to Adams. Shoots over Van Vliet. Dallas again missing.
Boy, they can't cut into this lead with him going stone cold and only so much time to turn it around.
And the rejection by
Oh,
Valanciunas.
man.
Heads up defensive play by Jonas Valanciunas. Be alert, be aware, be always ready to send it back.
Pass to Ross. Fareed outside.
No,
Here's
mismatch.
Valanciunas.
Still didn't make
Again, the
it.
miss by the Mavericks.
Still didn't
What
make it.
looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
Now here's Van Vliet. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 25. And here's Evans outside. The Mavericks pull it in. Valanciunas has got 5 rebounds tonight. Hardaway against Evans. Hardaway kicks to Adams. The pass to Ross. To stop the drought. And he lays it up and in. Ross has got his first basket of the night.
Well, what an excellent finish by Terrence
He
Ross. The
missed some
defense giving him a
baskets
very
forever.
hard time, but he was determined.
Outside, Kid Gilchrist. Pass to
Put up
Terry.
the points. Give to the Boye. Give to the Boye.
And it's Evans in the corner. Dumboya at the elbow. And the rejection by Valanciunas. And he's able to get it back. Shot by Terry, no good. And so it's Ross. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks.
Get the ball back. Get the ball back. Good.
And it's Dumboya in the corner.
Oh,
Offline with his 3. Now the Mavericks with it.
don't have a drought.
Stolen by
But we
Dumboya.
keep making defensive plays.
Van
Get
Vliet
in
up
there.
top.
Yeah.
Finished off the break. Van Vliet's got 5.
There you
Quick
go.
job of getting up the floor.
There
and
you
creating
go.
Early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Now here's Valanciunas. Ross finds Hardaway. Shot clock at 5. Passes it to Adams. Lets it go from deep. That one misses. So Vancouver will take it the other way. Hardaway against Evans. Now here's Van Vliet. He's covered closely.
Get in there.
Here's Dumboya.
Get the rebound. Oh,
Valanciunas.
I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from if you want to command the defender's respect.
Adams dishes to Fareed. Pass to Ross. Inside.
Right inside.
Here's Valanciunas. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. He's got 6.
Well, terrific instincts from Jonas Valanciunas on the interior. This guy has improved in the low post every year.
Van Vliet passes to Dumboya. To the middle.
right in there.
He makes that one drop only a second in 5 tries.
Well, a tough first quarter for this guy. You'll like to see the shot go in. Nicely done.
Adams outside. And Fred Van Vliet is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game.
What are you talking
A
about?
different look for Dallas. Porzingis is checked in for Reed, and it's Rose in for Adams. Outside Rose. Over E. The rebound by Steven Adams. Here's Vancouver with the ball. They're on a 16-point run right now. Brooks' shot is good.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Rose passes to Ross. Outside, Porzingis. Rose looking around. Here's the floater. Vancouver pulls it in.
I know he's got to be frustrated right now, but the team is fighting from behind. He's got to stay with it.
And that one drops for him.
Bruce
Sorry,
Terry.
that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
And so here is Dallas after Vancouver picking up the basket just moments ago.
Yeah.
And the 3 ball is good.
Sometimes trailing in the game, players get sucked into trying to make that home run play.
Evans outside. And the rejection
Oh,
by
you
Valanciunas.
can't go in there like that, Evans.
Hardaway
Can't
against
do
Evans. Hardaway kicks to Rose. Back to Hardaway. 6 to shoot. And there's the pass to Rose. From deep 3-point range, the rebound by Prince.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
E inside. Valanciunas is there. Kept alive.
Adams.
Here's Adams over Valanciunas.
Ooh.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
I'll tell you, Steven Adams is a load on the block. That frame makes him an impossible check.
Vancouver shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game. First one falls for.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And he can't hit the second.
You know, sometimes we bemoan the lack of physicality in the league these days. That is not something that applies to Mr. Steven Adams.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Now, here's Garland.
Get in there.
And he makes
Woo!
it against the whistle. And now a 3-point play chance
Yeah.
for him.
My boy.
Willing to let up even
Show up. That's what I need
That's
you to
his
do.
Killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
That's what I
One
need
thing
you
I
to
enjoy
do.
is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Free throw good. Garland. Here's Rose. He kicks to Ross. A minute 20 left in the first half. Bitadze can't hit.
Lucky
And he
didn't
did
make that.
everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense.
Porzingis with the steal. Rose finds Ross. Doncic with it. There's 48 seconds left now here in the second. Drilled from 11 feet out. Doncic has got 9 points.
Boy, Luka Doncic excels in the two-man game. You handle the rock with perfection. Nicely done, young sir.
Now here's Adams. He has 7. Now E. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Harrell. Over Rose. Rose with the rebound.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Doncic. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Rose has got 3 assists in the game. Now, here's Garland. He's guarded by Ross. Fires from the line. Garland, no good.
Boy, a clean, close look. What a missed opportunity.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. It's Vancouver running away with it. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, there's a definite postseason buzz in the air. Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Kenny Smith, and Shaquille O'Neal. Looking at Vancouver, boy, have they ever started this series off on the right foot. They've thrown down the gauntlet here in Game 1 with their intensity and effectiveness on both ends of the floor. Now, they've got a little bit of an intimidation factor going into the second half. How about you, Kenny? What did you think about the visiting team?
Well, they were dishing out dimes left and right, and the guys were finishing strong. As a team, they seem to be always thinking, always looking for the best shot. If they keep sharing the ball this way, the second half could be more lopsided than the first.
And looking at Dallas, Shaq, your thoughts?
Not pretty to watch how they get torched in the low post, Ernie. When they were playing defense in the post, you know me, Ernie. Barbecue chicken alert, barbecue chicken alert. This team is going to have to up the pressure, play more physical in the second half, start a fight, throw some bowls, let's go.
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to begin in just a few.
Yeah. Pretty cool, man. Pretty cool way to start our first playoff game in Vancouver history.
Well, it doesn't get much better than playoff basketball. Let's get back to the action here in round 1.
Yeah, that's a great way. This is not only our first playoff game in in this whole series history, as far as this series, but it's the first time Vancouver's even been in the playoffs ever. So to come out like that in your first game in the first half and come out like that, dude, you take that. Of course, now I'm got to go through, and we're not going to watch the whole game, guys. I'm going to go through and sim through the third quarter. If it gets close in the fourth quarter where it's an actual game, I have to stop and watch it. But hopefully I don't have to do that. Hopefully we take care of business, and I don't have to jump in and watch anything. We won both quarters handily. So here we are in the second half. We should still do pretty good. That's what I'm hoping. Hope we do not give up a big lead. That's my biggest worry, is that we start giving up the big lead. We hold on and we keep this big old lead. I'm just gonna sim right through it, and let's just get ready for game 2. Won't be it's a 10-point lead. 8. Got close there for a minute. I think we're going to hold on. Might sim a little bit more and knock this game out.
.112 left in the fourth quarter. Now here's Rose. He's guarded closely. Top of the key, Porzingis. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
You know, and with his height, it is really hard to affect Porzingis' shot without fouling him. He is a problem for defenders.
I hate that because I missed the player of the game. I mean, should be Adams.
And the first one drops.
Well, you have got to love the versatility of Kristaps Porzingis. Unbelievable shooting touch at 7'3", can also be a monster on the defensive end. Good luck, future of the NBA.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Scotty's checked in for Kenneth Faried. Jones comes in for Luka Doncic. And it's Adams in for Terrence Ross. And both free throws good for Porzingis. There's 57 seconds left in the fourth.
A tremendous boost for these guys as this game winds down, and what will be a win here in game one of the series for Vancouver.
And guys, the fast break was run, I thought, beautifully all night by these guys. I think that was a big part of their success.
Yeah, they ran the break well. A big advantage in that category. And continually put pressure on the defense.
They got Scott. Adams is out there at Derrick Rose. And there's Porzingis, and it's Jones in at the three. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. And here is Adams after Jabari Parker made that last three-pointer. Here's Porzingis. Count it.
Well, this is what
doesn't matter
earlier on. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this one came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
Well, the way we've been playing, the way we were playing, you know, it didn't look like we were going to win anything. But we get a playoff win. I didn't expect this.
So it's Vancouver picking up the win. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out.
Look at the guys in the red. They're like, yes!
So critical.
Vancouver won a playoff game.
This wave into game two.
And that about wraps it up, folks. We hope you've enjoyed our broadcast of the NBA Western Conference quarterfinals. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. And we'll see you next time.
Oh, guys, what a game. Not only is it, like I said, not only is it the series' first playoff win, it's the first playoff win for Vancouver ever. That was awesome. That was awesome to watch. That was so cool. And, you know, but let's just be honest here. Let's just be honest. The team benefited from the fact that the Mavericks weren't making any shots till later. We got off to that hot start in the second half mainly because the Mavericks just weren't making any shots. They weren't getting rebounds, and we got a lot of turnovers off them. So we got our first playoff win, and you look at these scores. You know, I don't expect Dallas to come out in game two like they came out in game one. And this is crazy. Jesse Dean had 25 points, 6 rebounds, 11 for 14. Man, I think that was his best game ever. Jacob Evans was good. 16 points, rebound, 2 assists, 8 of 12. Steven Adams, of course, brings the rebounds, 13 points, 19 rebounds. So he brings the rebound edge, 12 points for Garland. Prince was pretty good, 11 points, 8 rebounds. That's the Prince I need to see. Jabari Parker didn't do all that great, but I think what I have him in the game for like 16 minutes. I might change the minutes up. We'll see who's on a hot streak and change some minutes up if I have to. Try to play try to play the advantage thing right now. If I got some players that are hot, they're going to get more playing time. That's for damn sure. Field goals, like I said, we made 50%. They were at 41%. Free throws, fast break points, we have that. Points in the paint, we got them on that. Second chance points, we got them on that. Our bench destroyed their bench. But I play my bench a lot. Assists, we got the edge there. Rebounds, we got the edge on them there. Steals, we got the edge on them there by a bit. Points off turnovers, we got 10 off them. They got 4 off us. We had a 30-point lead. Dallas never led in the whole game. Second half, the second game will be different. I understand that. It will be different, that second game. They won the third quarter, and then we pulled even in the fourth quarter. So, how you guys like that? The Wild win their first playoff game. After all that losing in April, we get in our first playoff game and pretty much blow out the Mavs. Didn't see that coming. Did not see that coming. And the other series right now, Houston leads Denver by a game. Indiana leads Miami by a game. Milwaukee leads New York by a game. And I think these other games come out later, I think. Dean Stars, as your Wild beat the Mavs. Steven A had 19 rebounds, a playoff record. He set a new playoff record. The previous record was held in the playoffs by Taurean Prince, who's his teammate now. And James Dean had the best game of his career, of his Wild career. He's just a rookie, but to come out and do what he just did, yeah, that was awesome. That was really awesome, guys. So there y'all go, guys. Vancouver Wild take game 1 of a 7-game series versus the Dallas Mavericks. We now lead by a game. We're going, of course, game 2 is in Dallas. I will post the results of game 2. I will not record game 2. I'm going to record game 3 because that's the first playoff game for Vancouver. So I'm definitely going to record that. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. Stay tuned for more Wild playoff basketball. As the Wild take on the Mavs, we lead by a game. We steal a game in Dallas. That's what you want to start the playoff run. Thank you guys for hanging out with me, man. Go Wild. Solo Dolo out.